Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Dr. Jessica Louie, your coach to an intentional and joyful life, and a certified KonMari consultant. Today I'm coming in with 7 mistakes or common misconceptions and missteps of the KonMari Method that you may be making as you apply it to your own home. So I commonly see this for people who may be completing the process on their own after reading the books, and I know many people are completing the process without working with a consultant, so these are 7 of my commonly seen mistakes that I'd like to address in this short video. So let's first get started. Okay, so the first one is forgetting about your ideal lifestyle. It's really important to remember that tidying is not the final destination. Our final destination is really to tidy up our home once and for all so that we can begin living the life that we truly want. Okay, so being able to focus on our ideal lifestyle, clarify our why before we ever get started is really important so that you see the end goal that you have in mind throughout the process. The next common mistake is choosing what to keep. So a lot of people think that we're choosing what to get rid of and what to discard, but we're really choosing what we're going to keep. And when people get into the mindset that you have to discard, and what am I going to get rid of next, it's really a negative mindset that they're in. And this negativity, usually is not very good throughout the process. So remember, we're going to hold items to our heart or hold them up and decide, does it spark joy, and choose to keep it. Okay, so if you choose to keep it, it's much better than thinking about, I'm going to discard all these things. You can keep as many items as you'd like, but we're thinking about, are we going to keep it? Okay. The next common mistake is not completing all the categories. So there are 5 categories total. You can see those categories in detail on my What is the KonMari Method video. All the links and descriptions are below if you'd like to fast forward to that. But it's really important that if you want to truly do this in one go, change your life forever, that you complete all the categories, complete them in the correct order, because if you get to the last category, sentimental items, and decide not to complete it, you're going to have, this chapter in your life that you have not closed yet. And really recommend that people close the files, close the events in their lives so that they can use that brain space to focus on what's really important and being intentional about it. So we need to close those files, and we need to complete all the categories that really you see the transformation, and then you can live day to day a little bit better. Okay, the fourth one is storage. So storage is about simplicity. I see so many clients and so many people who want to make storage very complicated, going out to different storage and organization stores and finding the prettiest things and the most complex things to store this tool or that tool, and this storage item's for this item in your house and that one's for this one. Really it's about ultimate simplicity, and my business philosophy is about simplifying, and I definitely believe in storage as a simple method. So you can use household items. You don't need to go find the most complex storage item that fits that exact piece. And you can really focus on storing items in the same category together. So whatever you're using together, store them together so that, it's not about ease of getting them out, it's about ease of putting things back in their place so that you don't reaccumulate clutter. So just make it simple. Okay, so the next one is sometimes means never. So people often talk about, well, sometime I'll have time to read that, or sometime I'll have time to do that. Honestly, usually sometimes means never. So if you think that you're going to pick up that book that you've had on your shelf for the past 3 to 5 years, the answer is probably not. So if we are holding on to items because we think that sometime we're going to need it or sometime we'll read it, that's very unlikely. And that truly happens, you can rebuy that item if that really is going to spark joy in your life. But holding on to something can really take up clutter, make you anxious, and really affect your health. So I really recommend not doing that and really thinking about being intentional about what you're keeping. Okay, the sixth one is tidy versus clean. So those two words are not interchangeable. So tidying and cleaning is not the same thing. An easy way to remember is tidying equals objects, cleaning equals dirt. So when we're tidying up, we're moving objects around in our homes, moving our possessions around. Cleaning really talks about, our environmental dirt that we have to clean up, mop up, and things. So if you feel that you aren't enjoying your home environment, think about, is it because it's not tidy because of the objects you're surrounded by, or is it because it's not clean and you just need to do some house cleaning? Just really separate those two terms in your head. Finally, is a very common complaint and question. So pointing out other people's clutter, especially other family members, other members of our households. So when we start pointing out, other people's clutter, it usually means that we need to look inside ourselves and really think about, are we neglecting something within our own lives or within our own spaces? And really address that first. And throughout the process, some people won't resonate with the KonMari method, and that is completely fine. We don't want to push it on anyone else in our lives. It really has to be up to that individual person to decide that they want to go through the method or declutter their life. So we focus on ourselves and our own spaces, and usually people will see the transformation and really get on board with doing it themselves. And if they don't, that is completely fine, but we need to respect their boundaries and their decisions. So these are 7 common mistakes, misconceptions of the KonMari method that I really hope help you today. I really appreciate it if this video helped you, that you subscribe and like the video below and share it with a friend. And I really hope that you'll continue following along. All the descriptions and links are below. And I hope your day sparks joy, everyone. Thanks for watching.